Hey, what is up? Welcome to another episode of the Underground Artist University. Today we're going to be talking about Fortified by Motives. This is probably going to be a little bit of a shorter episode, but I'm going to get into it. It's kind of like a part two to the last episode. Could have included it together, but I don't know, just decided to do it separate. So, why is it crucial to have clear motives and a strong reason for pursuing a career as an artist? Your motives serve as the driving force that propels you forward, especially during challenging times. They give you a sense of purpose and direction, helping you stay focused and motivated on your artistic journey. Last episode was about disciplined motivation, and it's important to be both disciplined and motivated and how they both feed into each other. We focus more on discipline in that episode, so we're going to just go a little bit deeper on motivation and motives. When things get tough, regardless of what influencers will tell you, which is to embrace the suck and keep going, discipline is what matters and motivation is overrated. What you will find is that in these difficult times, it's crucial to look back on your motives, your reasons, why, and if they aren't powerful, then these moments could break you. I understand sometimes things suck in life and you got to keep going regardless, but the tough guy mindset isn't that sustainable for very long. And you'll find that the toughest and strongest people aren't the people with massive muscles telling you that they got massive because they're so disciplined whenever they're just taking steroids. It's more the people who have spent time both in their body and their mind. It's the people who seem to appear out of nowhere, but you find that they've been at this for a very, very long time. So, force of will alone will not get you far or sustain you. That is the long-term goal with an artist. You want to make it, you got to be able to sustain yourself. You got to be able to keep it up for a long period of time. So, you can't sustain yourself, then you're not going to last long. Rather than one or the other, which is, what I hear a lot when people bring up like wanting to get better at something. You gotta be disciplined. Motivation's overrated. They both are valuable, and when you're fortified with motives, that only contributes to feeding your force in those times when you got to push through something difficult. Anytime I personally have faced difficulty in my journey as an artist, it was always looking back on the reasons beyond me that kept me going. I want to do what I love. I want to be valuable to the world around me, and here in my studio is where I'm the most valuable. I have the most passion, the most energy, the most expertise right here in my studio. I've done a lot of things in life, but all the time I was honing my skills here in my studio. This is where I'm most valuable. Those are like some of my reasons. I want to be valuable to the world around me. This is where I'm most valuable. So I'm committed to doing this, Whatever your reasons are, we're going to kind of help give you some ideas to think about those if you are unsure of them. So these reasons, when they'll be there when you need the fuel to keep going. If you lost momentum, to get back going again, they'll propel you forward, and thinking about them and refining them daily, they'll sustain that momentum and keep you moving. That's why they're such a big deal and important, is what I found, is they're going to help sustain you in the long run, help you not lose vision of yourself, who you are, who you want to become, and what you want to do in this journey, Sometimes those things can change, but sometimes people just like lose sight of themselves and they become something they're not, They lose themselves. So, keeping things in mind, like, why are you doing this? That is going to help in the long run. So, going to give you some steps here now to think about and help you solidify your motives for wanting to build a career as an artist. Reflection is number 1. And I have 5 here. Take some time to reflect on your journey as an artist. What initially drew you to art, to music? What experience in this? I say underground artist university for like music artists, but this can be really for anyone. Anyone doing anything creative, whatever, Take some time to reflect on your journey. What initially drew you to this? What experiences or moments shaped your passion for creativity? Understanding artistic origins will provide valuable insights into your motives. So who were some of your favorite artists growing up? Some favorite influences? Those can be kind of helpful in like I said, understanding your artistic origins. That, I don't know, so for me, it gave me just some ideas of like what I wanted to do with my own music. So bands like Skillet, they do like rock, but they also throw in a bit of those strings and symphonic elements, at least in their earlier stuff. Maybe not as much now, but they did that a lot, and they were kind of known for that. And so whenever I first started writing metal, because like rock was great, but I wanted more, more guitars. Rock just doesn't have a lot going on with guitars. It's pretty easy and simple. So going into metal, I really loved the sound of the strings mixed with the heavy guitars and stuff. So that was a big influence in what I'm doing with this sort of like symphonic fantasy style metal that I do. So that was just one thing that kind of shaped me as an artist and can possibly be helpful. Self-exploration. Ask yourself why being an artist matters to you. What does it fulfill within you? Is it a form of self-expression, a way to communicate your emotions, or a means to make a positive impact on the world? Dig deep and discover the core reasons that ignite your artistic drive. For me, it's kind of a combination of all of those. And I feel like for a lot of people, it kind of be a combination of them, but might be more specifically one of them. For me, my music many times is a way for me to express the inexpressible and to say what words can't say. That's just what's so great about music. Motives are your goals. So what are some of your goals? Define your artistic goals. Where do you see yourself in the future as an artist? What achievements and milestones do you aspire to reach? Setting clear goals will help you align your motives with your desired outcomes. Number 4 is values alignment. Consider how your artistic pursuits align with your personal values. Are you passionate about storytelling or connecting with others through your art? Do you have a certain belief system or philosophy, so to speak, that you're passionate about? Identifying the values that resonate with you will further reinforce your motives as an artist. Those will help contribute to the reasons why you want to do what you want to do. Reminders. Create visual reminders of your motives, whether it's a vision board, a written statement, or a series of affirmations. having tangible reminders of why you're pursuing a career as an artist will keep you grounded and motivated. I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but I have a whiteboard that I look at every day. Has goals, has things broken down into daily routine that I do every day in order to reach those goals, have weekly tasks that need done in order to work towards the goals that I have written down. So you could just break it down on a monthly basis if you don't want to think that further ahead into time, like a year or whatever. You might have some big goals, so start thinking about what can I do this month, to work towards that. So, being fortified by motives is not a one-time exercise. It's something you do every day, thinking about your motives. It's an ongoing process of self-discovery and reflection. Revisit your motives regularly and adapt them as you grow as an artist. And that's basically all I have for today's episode. If you have any questions, let me know. If you're looking at the podcast on Spotify, there should be like a Q&A section there you can ask a question on. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you could always comment, leave a question. And let me know if you have any questions for different episode ideas. I have like series that I'm doing right now, mainly on mindset. If you have specific questions or general questions, whatever, even if it's a question like how do I get more Spotify listeners for my music, I can address those, but the biggest issues are mindset. So focus on that, and when you have that good mindset, you don't need to ask me questions because you're going to just be in such a mindset you'll be like, I'll figure it out. You're open to asking for advice, but you're going to be very, very determined in figuring out that problem rather than just waiting for an answer from someone more experienced, which is still good. You should seek that. But you're also going to be determined, and you're going to take action yourself and start searching out the answers, ways to solve your problems. So take action. Do something. Do something with these tips I've given you today. Part of the goal I want to do with this is to give artists something to do in order to better position themselves for success as an artist in today's modern music industry. So, again, feel free to leave your questions because I want to help you. And I have the resources. They're all basically the same as what I've shared in the past episodes. And maybe I'll do like a specific episode for some of these. And I'm thinking about like a sort of membership thing. And I don't know if I'll do it on Patreon or the podcast platform I use has an option to do exclusive episodes. The thing is, some of these need a visual. Like you need to see what I'm doing in order to show you how I do some things. Those are more technical and specific things. So that's going to depend on like where you're at, if these things are going to be valuable to you or not. But some resources you can check out is Hyped It. I use that. They have online courses, but they also, their platform itself, you can create download gates for your music, which is great for building your email list, or they have different ad promotions you could connect to Facebook, where it takes 5 minutes to set up an ad campaign that'll start getting you more Spotify listeners with some of the strategies that they give you. Like they have a lot of great strategies. One of them is building your own playlist with just your music and sending people to that and following that. That's helped me really well the past few months. I've been having an ad promotion running for Spotify through Facebook and Hyped It. It seriously took me 5-10 minutes to set up, and almost more than 200 followers on my playlist now, which is just my music. And I have side projects too. So I add that music to it as well. That's bringing in listeners there. A lot of great ways you can use it, but I'm not going to give away their information here necessarily. I'm going to give you some of the things they teach in their courses, but I'm not going to give away their course, because that's kind of like their thing. I can show you ways that I've gotten more Spotify listeners in different ways. Check out their course. They sell it for like $17, $19 or something like that for Spotify. They have YouTube one. I'm growing my YouTube, almost like 10 subscribers a day right now. It depends on how much you have to invest into it, but I'm not putting that much into it, into ads. Like Google Ads. They teach you to use Google Ads for growing your YouTube, because YouTube is a pain in the butt to grow. It takes a long time. Either that, or you have to go through a lot of annoying gatekeepers on YouTube with big channels. Like for artists, a lot of big channels will share music and stuff like that if they like it. It's usually solely based on their opinion alone, and that can be very frustrating as an artist. Oh, you don't meet our quality standards. So I'm always the kind of guy that's like, he wants to give the finger to those kind of people, or to labels and stuff like that. If you're sorry, it's fine. But like for me, all I gotta do is flip a switch, and I'm getting more subscribers every day. So I use Hyped It, what they teach in their courses and their platform. Basically, all their courses incorporate their platform and show you how to use it in the best possible way. And it's been very valuable to me. So it's a very cheap monthly subscription. If you do the yearly, I think you save a bit. So check it out. DistroKid I use to distribute my music. A couple clicks of a button and my song is being sent to stores. It's very helpful for me because I have like side projects where I do short songs almost every week, and sometimes with my main project I'll be doing songs every week for a little while. It's just very simple and easy to get music up where people can hear them. So check that out. If you have some music but you don't know how to get it distributed, or you're wanting to do this, you're still in the very beginning steps of like being an artist, making music and distributing it, still learning some of those things. DistroKid is very simple. It's $20 a year for the lowest subscription they have, which they have higher up ones if you want to distribute through more than one artist name, if you have side projects or whatever like I do. They also have more features for higher up subscriptions. Then there's some really great books on developing good habits, which is a lot of what changes your mindset in a healthy way. Win the Day by Mark Batterson, Redeeming Your Time, Jordan Rayner, Atomic Habits, James Clear, The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. Those are all been massive in my own walk and developing good disciplines and routines to keep working every single day. And to not only just have routines, but to have very, very optimized routines where I'm getting everything done I need to do in a day that are contributing to working towards my goals that I have set. And then there's some other books that I recommend on mindset for artists and creatives and some of the problems you deal with and just different things. And I kind of be adding to this list as I think of more resources for you, but you can get them all on Amazon. You use this link, you're also supporting me in this podcast and helping me bring more episodes to you. Any of these links you use, they're all referral links, and I will get a small cut of it, so you're helping support me if you decide to use any of these. So check those out. And the end episode here, like I said, if you have any requests or questions, please let me know. I can do short videos and stuff like that on Facebook for you as well. So thanks again.